the journey's not over, maybe it's just getting started. Now, I'm off to Slovenia toward a true adventure. There's no Uber in Slovenia, so I booked an airport pickup, 12 euros with fees, right to my place. A short flight, just an hour and a half, and I've crossed another border. I was also reunited with my suitcase, which had spent a night away from me. It took a while for the luggage to come out, so I was a bit worried, to be honest. Following the signs, I found the Go-Opti car waiting for me. The driver shyly called out my Korean name, struggling a bit with the pronunciation, but it was quite endearing. The moment I arrived, I felt it, that same feeling I had in Chiang Mai. A quiet sense that I'm going to love this place. With time to spare before my 3 p.m. check-in, I found a cafe nearby. No English menu, but they understood me, just like everyone in Ljubljana. Not overly smiley, but warmly kind, in a quiet way. I'm staying in a hostel for 2 nights in Ljubljana. After my first hostel experience in Ho Chi Minh City went well, I didn't think twice this time. When I left Ho Chi Minh City, I left some of my stuff with Q, and foolishly, I think I packed my padlock in there too. Now, just when I need it, I can't use it. After a bit of rest, I headed to the nearby Hofer for some dinner hunting. There was a thing I wanted to try, but it came in large portions, so I settled for something simple, plus some cherry tomatoes and shampoo. Back at the hostel, I heated up my meal, and it turned out way too sweet. Thankfully, the cherry tomatoes balanced it out a bit. Being in a European city where the sun sets late, I wanted to make the most of the night. I found a nearby library, and as expected, they kindly let me in. Even while traveling, work can't be ignored, so finding a good spot like this is part of the routine. I focused fully here and wrapped up my first day in Slovenia. You're probably wondering, why Slovenia when the plan was just Iceland? Exactly. I'm a bit puzzled myself. It turns out Mark, a senior from my research group, is coming here for a conference, and my colleague T is attending the same one.
Cheers. Cheers.
This group, Mark, T, and I, actually met up last year at the Hawaii conference, where we went hiking and hung out. Mark offered me 2 nights of accommodation and said they'd be going on a road trip too. He suggested I stop by on my way to Iceland, so I said yes. Actually, Mark and I had already planned to meet in July, so it's nice to see each other earlier than expected, and in such an unexpected place. Since we're both morning people, we decided to have breakfast together at 8 and explore the center of Ljubljana. Come along with me as we stroll through the heart of Ljubljana. It's like walking through a painting. The cozy city center is dotted with historic buildings and statues, all set against such stunning scenery that it felt like walking through a postcard. I've been traveling seriously since 2014, but honestly, I've never felt this satisfied with a place. Until Slovenia. From the very first impression to every moment during my stay, even right up to the moment I left, it was all just right. Through all these places I've experienced, I've started to realize a few things I genuinely value. Climate, of course, is the top priority. I also love places with a sense of history, where old things are preserved and present, and I definitely lean toward places with rich ingredients and a strong food culture. Slovenia, perhaps because of its location near both Eastern and Southern Europe, offered produce that rivaled Italian quality. Just as the forecast promised, Ljubljana gave me all the sunshine I could ask for. The heart of the city, where the old has been so gracefully preserved, framed by mountains and the Ljubljana River like a perfect painting. On this peaceful Saturday, Ljubljana felt complete. Nothing was missing. And walking through it all with a friend, words truly can't capture how special that feeling was. And then right in the heart of the city, I came across the market, the place where Ljubljana's vibrancy truly comes alive. The energy, the scents, it was all there. At first glance, the city seems quiet and composed, but in truth, it's full of life, gently yet unmistakably alive. We made our way to Ljubljana Castle, where you get a beautiful view of the city's charming little center. The trail up is a gentle hike, and we spent most of it reminiscing about our hike at Diamond Head in Hawaii last year. When I meet someone who shares a memory with me, it feels like I'm pressing play on a moment from the past. That's why I treasure the friends who hold those memories too. They help keep those moments alive, safe from fading with time. It's not just about telling old stories. When it happens, we're right back in that moment, so real, so alive. It feels like time itself is rewinding. That's why the people I've shared joyful moments with mean so much to me. They keep me from simply fading away with time, as nature would have it. They help anchor me, holding on to parts of me that might otherwise be lost. My beautiful memories from Hawaii came flooding back, here in picture-perfect Ljubljana. And now, this place holds not only those echoes, but new moments layered gently on top. It means even more to me now. Here, just like we did last year, we went to the store and did a bit of small shopping together. And in that moment, when one of us said, "Remember? We did this last time too," we caught a glimpse of the beauty of friendship that somehow exists beyond time. After a lovely morning, Mark went to his conference, and I looked for a place to work. Ljubljana's city center was cozy, spotless, and full of quiet grace. There was something about its old-world charm that I instantly fell in love with. Most libraries were closed for the weekend, so I found a cafe near the campus. And with weather like that, I couldn't help craving a beer. It was just that kind of day. Bathed in warm sunlight in a peaceful corner, I sipped a crisp, delicious beer and found my focus. As evening approached, I headed over to the old town. I wanted to try some traditional Slovenian food. Even though it was dinner time, the sun was still shining, so I grabbed a seat at an outdoor table. I ordered a Slovenian-style salad and paired it with house-brewed beer. It was a perfect meal, simple, fresh, and just right for the setting. Honestly, I was under a lot of pressure with deadlines looming, and that night, I worked past midnight before finally going to bed. But Ljubljana was so wonderful, I wanted to experience it even if it meant stealing moments of sleep. Slovenia has become one of my favorite countries. You'll be joining me for the next chapter, right?